Okay, class. I am doing a walkthrough of Lab 2B um, for week 6, and it's actually a pretty short file, so we shouldn't have too much of a problem. Um, I'm going to share my screen with you, and we will get down to it. Oh, let me go to the instruction set. There's very few instructions for Project 2 tasks. Um, we have to apply table styles, which we did last week. I showed you how you can convert from a table to a range and from a range to a table, etc. And then we have to configure the style options and so on. The wrong file was out there, so I actually added the proper file, the flowers worksheet, to the um, uh, week 6 folder for the assignment. You'll see it now. Um, so what it's telling us is 3.1.2 says apply styles. On the flowers worksheet, apply the table style blue, table style medium 2 to it. So I have to go back here to this. I have to go to, this is the wrong file as well. Let me go get the proper file. Close that. I'm going to go back here. Going to go back here to weekly folders. I'm going to go to week 4 and see if it's in here. I think it would be, let's see if it's this one. Outsourcing, shipping. That's not it. Well, let's do it this way then. I'm going to open both the files that I downloaded earlier. Oops, 1 second. Bear with me. We are going to open both the files that I downloaded earlier. We're going to download this one or open this one, and then we're going to open the other one because for some reason I am not seeing a sheet for flowers. Well, it won't really matter at the end of the day. I'll show you how it's done here. Okay. The steps are the same. You can follow along with the files I've provided, and it'll be fine. Okay. Just click on sheet 1 in this case. Double click on enable editing first. Double click where it says sheet 1 and rename that flowers just for the heck of it. Okay. So now we have a flower sheet. Now it says to format this as a table. And if I go in here and I go to not page layout, format as table, here are all the options. And I have to go back here to look at the instructions again because I forgot. So it's table styles blue, table style medium 2. Okay. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go to format as table. It's blue. And if you hover over them, it tells you what they are. Style light 9, style light, here we go. Blue, table style medium 2. If I do that, automatically selects all the data for me. All I have to say is okay. Okay, sorry for my coughing. I'm still getting over whatever it was. So I apologize. The more I talk, the more I might cough. We'll see. And then it says configure table style options. In the flowers worksheet, configure the table to show banded columns and not banded rows. So if I go back here in table design, you can see that we can have banded rows and banded columns. I'm going to select banded columns and not rows, just like it said. Sorry. So there's that. Now we're here. Sort data by multiple columns. Sort the table alphabetically by region, then flower. So I'm going to go back here. If I go here, you can see that I can sort this by region, and then I could do it by flower. Now I want you to pay attention to what happens, okay? Notice how it changed this too. We don't want it to change that too. We need it to do both at the same time. Notice how this is showing that this field is filtered or sorted. That's what that arrow is, okay? We want to do both at the same time. So I'm going to go back to data, and I should be able to filter, but I want to choose advanced, okay? Actually, I'll do sort. Sorry, I'm not filtering. I want sort. And it said, what did it say? It said that we want to do it by region, then flower, okay? So right here, it's already, we're going to say region, A to Z, and then I'm going to add a level, and I'm going to do flower, A to Z, and I hit OK. And now everything should be fine, okay? That is how we do advanced filters, where we can filter more than one field, okay? So again, that's under your data tab, and you click sort here. If you just sort here or here on a column, that's the only thing that'll be sorted is the last column that you sort. Clicking this allows you to add more levels, etc., etc. Okay? Hopefully that helps there. So that takes us to this. Add or remove table rows and columns. In the flowers worksheet, remove the blank row, the total number of flowers per zone row, and the total shipping cost per zone row. So these aren't actually part of that. What these are is literally selecting these, right click, delete, and it actually deletes the rows. Remember, if I just select if I was to select the field, or if I was to select not the headings for the rows, but if I was just to select this and hit delete, it doesn't technically delete the rows. It only deletes the information that was in those rows. Sorry. So that's that one. Insert and configure total rows. In the flowers worksheet, add a total row to the table. If I go back here, I click in the table anywhere, I go to table design, you'll see a button here for total row. Select that. Automatically puts it there for you. If I click in here, you can see that I can take an average of something if I wanted to. I could change this to be an average instead of a sum. Okay. Just showing you that there are different things that we can do with it, okay? So keep that in mind as you're going through. So that's how we add a total row. Convert the tables to cell ranges. In the flowers worksheet, convert that to a range. All I have to do is select any cell in my table and literally go to this button right here under the table design tab and click convert to range. And it says, do you want to really do this? And I say yes. And now it's a range. It's no longer a table. Okay. Now, in the flowers worksheet, filter the data to only display flowers from zone 3 indicated by an X. Okay. So for zone 3, indicated by an X, if I go to data and I go to filter, notice how it gives me my filter arrows. Okay. But I want to get rid of all blanks and hit OK. And that's all there is to that. Again, there are advanced filters where you can select a range and select criteria and all that stuff. Um, but we're not at that point, not with this exercise, okay? So I click OK. If I want to go back to filter that again, I click filter. Um, is this zone 3? I don't see. Yeah, it's zone 3. Only the X's. Hit OK, and there it is. Okay, so not a real long exercise, not a real long uh, project or lab, and fairly straightforward and, in my opinion, simple to do. The problem was is we were missing the file, and then you had to rename the sheet, so it makes sense. Okay. Hopefully this helps. I'll be posting this shortly. Thank you. Go here. Go here. Go here.